Aquarius, this is Star with Ariana Stark with your forecast for October 2024. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I will use the Ideal Tarot as well as Oracle cards. For a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. The overall energy for October for Aquarians is the Hangman. So this is talking about hard work. Maybe you feel that you're sacrificing yourself. It is imperative for you to tone down your expectations, to settle for less. Something is better than nothing. Looking for a better position at work or a better job opportunity, but then try not to build castles in the air. I think work-wise you will do well in case you're already employed, but your health could also take a beating. Maybe you should seek assistance from others, and you should also focus on de-stressing. Someone could also torment you or bother you. Maybe this person is tightening the noose around your neck. So at times, Aquarians, you should be prepared for those situations. The final days of September, stepping into October, I do have the Five of Cups. Now this lady, she seems to be hiding her face from us. She seems to be very emotional. She doesn't want to face the world or face the music. So oftentimes in those final days, you were very emotional. Maybe you needed to steer clear because there could have been mistrust in a relationship. You were a bit distracted. Your focus may have also dipped. It would have been prudent to keep your good opinions to yourself. Work-wise, I think maybe there were calls for an interview, but it didn't work out. Maybe you were unable to carry on the task the way you would have liked. There were interruptions as well. You lacked focus, so you needed to concentrate rather than allow the situation to get the better of you. Again, because you were emotional, you were also susceptible to ailments. And do keep in mind the Hangman, which is talking about the need to safeguard your health. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the King of Wands. Now this person, he seems to be very creative. He seems to be in a position of strength, but this is in the challenge position. So you need to work that much harder to cement your position. You also need to advertise your skills. You need to network, promote your talents. Maybe you also need your family support for the same. Other than that, I also feel it would be advisable, to resolve issues with others, to blow the pipe of peace, to bite the hatchet and to move on. Your boss could also continue to underestimate your abilities, but stay focused, Aquarians. Influences for this month, I do have the Knight of Swords. Again, you have to be prepared for unforeseen eventualities. You're someone who wants to capitalize. You want to take the bull by the horn. So your go-getter attitude is going to pay dividends. But again, with this energy, I think you should be prepared to focus because there are going to be mistakes. There's a tendency to rush headlong, and that could also lead to your undoing. With this card, you need to adjust, you need to adapt and go the extra mile for gains, even if it is daunting. The first 10 days of October, I do have the Moon card, which talks about the need for you to follow your intuition. You are going to be very creative and imaginative, but the Moon's energy also makes us very temperamental. I also have the Eight of Cups coming in your reading, so this talks about your emotions playing havoc. Once again, you need to walk away from things which are not ideal for you. Psychologically, it could also make you feel very vulnerable. Maybe you also want to understand why there are blockages in your life, why there are issues which are beyond your control. But these are past life issues which you need to handle. Maybe you need to forgive and move on. Like I said, with that King of Wands, resolve issues. You do want closure, even if it's emotionally draining. I think you need to do some aura cleansing. Maybe pride and ego is also affecting your relationships with this card. I think ego does hamper our relationships. That is why ego issues should not crop up in any relationship, whether personally or professionally. Work-wise, I think you will plan your schedule in such a manner that you will manage to complete all the routine work. Some of your dues could also come in, maybe an advance is also possible. Yet, I think you also need to clarify with respect to financial transactions. Maybe your accountant could want all the answers and you have to be ready with those replies. In case you're the leader, I think you will also encounter some tense moments. Maybe there's a non-compliant worker, maybe you want this worker out of the workplace, but then the boss could ask you to reconsider. The management is definitely going to have a corner for her. Some of you could also be wondering why the administration or your superior isn't clean or clear when it comes to financial matters. Maybe you think something is amiss, but then your loved ones could tell you not to poke your nose in such issues. 11th to 20th October, I do have the Sun card. Sun's energy makes you very positive, makes you very upbeat, optimistic, but it means also that you could be overreacting in situations. You need to collaborate, you need to cooperate. Maybe later you will realize that your reactions were uncalled for. I think you're also going to be agitated on account of payment which doesn't come in. That is why you're going to give your client a piece of your mind, and this could also mean that you'll end up burning bridges. So I think the need of the hour is to stay calm, to talk things out. Official work could also be there. Maybe you're going to lodge complaints against those who are not paying up. Rescheduling of meetings could also leave you perturbed. By and large, I think Aquarians in this time, you desire newness, you want positive feedback for your work, which can be expected. Even otherwise, I think as a boss also, you're going to give a piece of your mind to laid back workers. Maybe you don't like chaos and disorder, last minute work. You need to make allowances for your workers. You need to take them along rather than be the lone warrior. Perhaps, spending time with nature is also going to give you peace. I think you also need to consult the occultist, read up on spiritual matters. With the card, the teacher appears. I think it is also the month to learn something new. Spiritual matters could be uppermost on your mind, or perhaps, it is also implying that you need to learn and enhance your skills. Lenormand's mice has also come up, so some kind of stress is definitely there, maybe with respect to a relationship, with respect to work. The mice are eating the grain, so financial drain is also very likely. So maybe money is flowing out and it is also affecting you. The final days of the month, that is 21st, 31st October, I do have the Empress card. Now, the Empress means that you're going to exude that feminine side of your personality. You're going to be very nurturing. You're going to be giving. Your personal magnetism is also going to be at its peak. I think this is also the time when you need to network. You need to form friendships with others. Avoid inconsequential matters because there could be disagreements. You need to put your point across. You need to be assertive while dealing with others. Maybe tension-filled moments could be there on the home front because of an adversary, and this is also going to unsettle you. Estranged people could also want to communicate or reach out to you, but you don't want to put up with them. Maybe you want to be far removed from them. There'll be work offers, maybe for a side hustle, maybe for something that you've never attempted. So Aquarians, you should give it a shot. Maybe offers also not to your liking because you feel that you're putting in more, but then the money on offer is little. I think you should also be accommodating as a boss. I think you should avoid nitpicking. Maybe you think workers are incompetent, but you should give them a chance to learn. Interestingly, with respect to your love life, I do have the card Bliss, which is talking about happiness. Maybe for some of you this could be true because there's a deepening of relationship. Maybe a friend whom you meet on account of a social engagement is going to wear his heart on his sleeve. Some of you could be attending a wedding or like a social event for that matter. Maybe you will meet that person there. Celebration is on the cards in case you want to settle down as well. Maybe this could turn out to be a life partner. So be open, be receptive to that. Don't let pride and ego spoil your relationships. This person could also be from a dissimilar family background. That is also affecting you. Maybe you wonder whether your family will pour water on your plans, or maybe you think that they will not be responsive to this relationship. They could want to dissuade you from forming an attachment. I also have this card. It really was me, not you. Perhaps this is true for some of you. Your person realizes his flaws and follies. Maybe he realizes that the relationship has had its ups and downs because the fault lies with him. That is why this card, Eight of Cups, that is why this card, Confusion, with the Moon card. You're confused about the status of this relationship. I think some of you could also be married. Maybe you're dealing with an overbearing partner with that Sun card. You're also concerned about your spouse's health or even your own health this month. Maybe you should tone it down. You should not overreact, like I said, in certain situations. You should also not be someone who is suspicious, because suspicion could be the bane of a relationship. I think you should give your person the benefit of doubt, because when you learn those life lessons, when you become spiritual, then you understand that all these issues, all these ego issues are all trivial and inconsequential. What matters is that deep soul connection with that special someone. Some of you also want to go the family way, with children being highlighted in the Sun card and with the Empress card as well. I hope, Aquarians, you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.